Hey, Ducky, how's it going? Interesting. I counted that daily, even though it hasn't been counting other dailies. It's going okay? Cool. Good, good. So I didn't think I was going to get credit for that daily. I've got 10 of almost everything at this point, so Arrowhead. Obviously, I only got the XP for it, whatever it was, 50, 100 XP. Didn't actually collect anything, but yet I still got credit towards the daily for it. It hasn't been doing that, in my experience. So, we'll have to see if that continues. Might be an easy way for me to get a daily on this account. Hey, Renegade, how's it going? Another arrowhead. Not sure why he ducked there. Another arrowhead.
Person only kills that much to show off.
I don't even have anything on my horse, man. Dude, these NPCs are so jacked up. This game's so buggy right now. I love it, but it's buggy. Cool to give me credit for that. So yeah, we're still just collecting away. I'm at 162. So I need 4 more coins and 4 more fossils, specifically 4 more gold dollars and 4 more tail spike fossils. So we'll see which one we get first, coins or fossils. But just gonna go around and collect and do some dailies. Working on a wagon. I think I'm at like 70 something good, so I probably won't get there. I think I have shine available, so do some dailies. Not going to do a ton of that, though. I'm really focused on finishing off this collectible run, getting to 170 total sets. Down to single digits now, which is exciting. It's been a grind, man. The grind to end all grinds, for sure. You don't think you're ever going to get to 1,800 gold dollar? Yeah, it's weird. So, like, I will go, like, a day without getting one, and then I'll get 2 the next day. So, on average, I would say I'm getting 1 per day. I don't expect that to continue. I certainly don't expect that we'll finish up this little collectible hunt I've made for myself today. I've only got like maybe 30 more locations I can look at, combining coins, random spots, and fossils. So, may get 1 tail spike or 1 gold dollar, or may not get anything. Might be complete loss today. That's okay. I say today, I mean right now. Obviously the cycle will change over at 7 o'clock tonight, my time, and I'll get to do it all over again. Thankfully, I did finally find 10th ruby earring, so I no longer need to spend time looking up for jewelry. So the time commitment to do these things has become reduced, which is like a weird thing to say, but it was. I mean, at one point I was searching like over 100 spots a day trying to find these dang things. So now it's down to 68 today, and I've already done 44 of them between last night and earlier this morning, so that's pretty cool. I got gold for that, for completing a daily. I wasn't expecting it. But yeah, these gold dollars, gold quarters, super hard to come by. plugging away at it. Thankfully, the ropey map exists. And like I said, we're getting real close, so pretty excited about that. These little challenges I make for myself. I don't know what I'm going to do next to figure something else out once I've done this. I say that like it's ending soon. I mean, it could be. In all seriousness, even though there's only 8 left, I could only get like 1 a day or 1 every 2 days. It could be another couple weeks before I finish this thing. I'd be okay with 1 every 2 days. I'd prefer it be at least 1 per day, but 1 every 2 days. Have this thing take me into mid-January. I'd be okay with that. Thankfully, the weather is starting to die down a little bit, so I can actually do some cinematic. Actually, let's do that right now. I can't do the cinematic when the snow is coming down hard. The horse is like, no, I'm not doing that. Started building a spreadsheet to collect with. Cool, man. Yeah, I think that's been the key. It makes collecting a little bit more like a chore and less fun. Unless you really enjoy it, which I do. But it really allows you to keep track of what you need more of, specifically. And if you're doing something like this, I mean, it's helpful to know. Like I said, if I didn't know that I had enough earrings, I may still have jewelry on the map, and then I'm wasting time looking for jewelry that I already have, so. At this point, it's easy because I know I need 4 gold dollars and 4 tail spike fossils, but about a week ago, it wasn't that easy. Let's see what we find here. Yeah, at a glance, knowing exactly what you need is certainly helpful. I don't have to push any buttons to look in my satchel, and I mean, again, it's easy, right? At this point, I just go satchel 2 times over, and you see all these 10s, right? But when these aren't 10s, and you have to go in and try and figure out which one I'm missing, all that, it takes too much time. So a spreadsheet is the way to go if you're doing something like this, for sure. Hey, Rowdy, how's it going? There is a random diggable, sort of between the N and the G. Go there, we'll see how good that waypoint placement is. Cinematic. Actually, no, let's take a time out. I know I need desert animal samples. Don't get too far apart from each other now. That guy's gonna go too far. Like I said, I haven't been stressing too much over these dailies on this account, but I am by 0.25 week, so. And I know that, like I said, I'm down to like 60, 70 spots to check for the collectibles I still need, so it's like, take the time to get some gold. It is desert, no? I think it's wetland. Now that I'm doing this, it's wetland and farmland. Oh well. Am I still planning my marathon stream? I am. The only thing that I kind of had up in the air was which character I would use, and I think I'm going to use Blondie. Reason being, with collectibles being limited on this, if I knew for sure that I was going to finish up this collectible hunt, it'd make the choice a little harder. But I don't think I'm going to be done in time for that. So there's not enough collecting to do on this character. Like I said, it's only 60, 70 spots to check. I can do that in probably a couple hours. So looking for things to fill up a 12, 13-hour stream. I'll probably do a bit of collecting on Friday, I would imagine. And I feel like I can't do that on this account, so it will be Blondie. I'm thinking I'm going to get started around noon. I don't know for sure yet, though. Kind of waiting to see what Black Knight does, because she's usually live around 9 a.m. So if she's live at 9, I may join in with her, with this character, play on her stream for a little bit, and then take a quick break, start around noon with Blondie for the New Year's Eve marathon. But looking forward to it. Took a pretty significant break towards the end of November into December. I was only streaming every so often. Looking forward to getting back on more of a regular schedule, which is why I've been kind of live. I was live yesterday, I'm live again today. Trying to build up the ear stamina for what could be, I said 12, 13. It might even be 15. We'll see. That's the only thing I really don't know. I know I want to try to make it until midnight Eastern time, celebrate New Year's, my time zone, but I would like to try and push it for an extra 3 hours and celebrate New Year's with my friends on the West Coast, but we'll see. Need to get me to 200 subs? Yeah, that'd be nice. I've been sitting at like 180 for a while. It was 184, then it went down to like 182, 181. Not trying not to pay too much attention to that stuff, but every time I look at my YouTube page, it stands out. It's like the first thing you see. It's like right there in your face. Even on like YouTube Creator Studio. But I think I saw 185 the other day. So we're close. I went from when I reached 100, I went from like 93 to 100 in like one night. So it's possible that that could happen again. But it's cool, man. Like I said, I try not to pay too much attention to that stuff. I'm thankful for the support from the people who are here. But if more people want to come join the party, hell yeah, I'm all for that. Can you join me sometime on Friday with a new character? Yeah, man. So I'll be on Blondie. I think you're friends on that account. It's my Outlaws_West account. I think we're friends on that account. I think we're friends on both accounts, actually. I just don't know for sure. But certainly you can join. I think you're creating your new character tomorrow, right? So it really will truly be a new character, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, we'll have some people in here on Friday. I'm going to need some company for sure. I can't just play and talk for 12, 13 hours straight myself. I mean, I could, but I prefer not to do it that way. So we'll get some people in here. We'll do some fun stuff. We'll do some CTAs. The holiday CTAs will still be there. Those usually take about 30, 45 minutes, depending on who you're in with. Just going to be trying to find stuff to do for that amount of time. Friends of both accounts, cool. Yeah. Yeah, so definitely, man, make sure, come hang and chat and let me know you're coming in and we'll get you added. But I'm looking forward to it. It's kind of one of those things where it's like, I have been thinking about it. I mean, I think I've been talking about it since like October. Wasn't really sure if I was going to be able to swing it, but now we know for sure it's happening. Pretty excited. It's only 2 days away. I can't believe it's the end of the year. Tomorrow's a big day, cool. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to seeing what you do with that. hopefully I can tune in, watch it live. I didn't realize you can move this cannonball. You can kick this thing around. Maybe that's what we can do on Friday. We can have a little, like, soccer match. Try and kick this thing around. See if we can get it to a certain point. I don't know. It's gonna, I'm telling you guys right now, it's gonna be a total crap fest on Friday. Especially, like, in the later hours. I'm gonna be freaking drunk, and it's gonna be, yeah. Unlike anything you ever seen before. Hey, BK, how's it going? BK, did you know that you can kick this ball around? These cannonballs? I just found that out. You can move these. Look at that. Of course, I'm not very good at it, but it can be done. He shoots, he scores. Or I guess that's more of a hockey thing, right? Big goal. Anyway. You're gonna take your time, create a new character, so it's going to be a long stream? Yeah, man. Do it. That's my... I rushed through the initial creation of Blondie, so I definitely recommend taking your time with it. Thankfully, they give you the free change of appearance. Although that's probably what you're using, right? Oh no, you're doing a brand new character. That's not really a change of appearance, technically. But either way, thankfully, in my case, when I first created Blondie, I had that free change of appearance, and thankfully, Lady Outlaws was around and willing to guide me through all that stuff. Renegade would like to join at some point and get a player bounty so one of your posse members can take me to jail. Yeah, man. That sounds awesome. That benefits everybody. You get gold, I think, for going to jail, spending time in jail. And whoever turns you in would get, like, an XP. Oh, I guess it's just bounty XP, right? So do we know for sure if they would get actual XP for that? I don't know. You want to get the being in jail buckle? Yeah, maybe I'll join you. Maybe I'll build a bounty over the next couple days. I've never done that before. And it's cool to... I like those little buckles. That's like a little completionist fun thing to try and do. I don't know that I've ever had even close to high enough bounty. The highest bounty I've ever had was like $1. I got bored one day and took it out on the citizens of Annisburg. I think that's sunrise? Yeah, it must be sunrise. I feel like it's a pretty enjoyable view, but there's also wolves in this area, so we're about to get interrupted, I think. Hey boss, how's it going? Stopping in. Hey, definitely. Thanks for stopping by. Your highest bounty was $40. That's pretty good. That's one of those things where, like, I don't really like to be interrupted. So if I built up a high bounty like that, I could see myself paying it off quickly. Just because I don't want bounty hunters chasing after me every 5 seconds. So I enjoyed the snow in the game. It was my first time experiencing that. But one of the things that I got frustrated with about that was I wasn't able to ride in cinematic as much as I'd like to, so it seems to be slowly fading away. I've noticed, definitely in the desert, it seems like it's snowing a lot less often. So I'll be happy for some return to normalcy. I know it didn't quite get to what some people were expecting. There were never any like blizzards or whiteout conditions, but it was a cool experience. I hope maybe next year, what I'd like to see next year, because I know a lot of people didn't like it at all. I know some people were upset that it didn't snow enough. So maybe next year we just do 1 week of it, like during Christmas week, have it kind of build up over the week. Christmas maybe, Christmas Day, get the blizzard. Make sure all the streets and towns are snow covered, and then just be done with it after Christmas week is over. For my taste, it was a little too drawn out. It made it impossible to search for plants and smaller animals. Like today, right? Today, pheasants was a daily. I really struggled with that. In fact, thankfully, I just happened to run one over by accident. Otherwise, I'm not sure I would have been able to complete that just because you couldn't see the pheasants anywhere when it was snowing. So, I think make everybody happy, shorten it, but also make it snow more when it does actually snow, and I think find a middle ground, so to speak. Yeah, that'll happen. Especially like right now, right? They're actually paying out 200. I think the payout. Let me clean this horse real quick. The payout for killing a player bounty, to me at least, is worth more than bringing them in alive. I'd rather have the quick 200 RDO than have to risk fighting with them and all that stuff for what I think is just bounty hunter XP, so you wouldn't even really, long-time players like us wouldn't even get credit for it. But yeah, that sucks. When a YouTuber got to 100 bounty and went completely across the map and nobody even tried to take them in. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a big fan of those. I play with people who get them like every time. As soon as they see it, they pull the trigger on it. I'm not a big fan of PvP and player interaction in general. Like, I want the player interaction that I want. So, I don't care for those. And I know a lot of times griefers will use that as a means to get player interaction. The same as they would like a Moonshine Shack invite or a Posse invite. So it's just one of those things that's not appealing to me. Even when it's a daily, right? You don't even necessarily get credit for doing it as a daily, so it bugs out. So I just never, me personally, I never saw the appeal in it, but I can see where other people would like to try and do that. And that's a cool little thing, like we talked about, right? Like I'm doing right now. Those little challenges, those little things that you make up. That's a cool one. Get a super high bounty and travel across the map, see if anyone takes it in. Or even just like go to Valentine, just hang out there and wait for someone to come and get you. Try to reach as high as you can. Only at $8.75. Your highest was $11. Yeah, it's not easy to do, right? It only goes up like by a little bit. I mean, you could, like I said, I murdered all of Annisburg one day, and then sat there and waited for the bounty hunters to come after me, killed a couple of them. And I don't think I got. I mean, I want to say it was less than 5, but I can only imagine the amount of NPC killing you have to do to get over 10 or 20. Never mind 100, 200. You'd have to break it up. Like I'd have to do like $5 here, $5 there. Otherwise it'd get too boring, too monotonous for me. I don't mind killing NPCs in like a CTA or whatever, but the poor little defenseless ones in the towns. Dress like an NPC. Right now, you're never in the public lobby because of bonus. Yeah, yeah. I mean, they'd get that 200 bucks on you real quick, and they would. They would just kill you. They wouldn't try to turn you in alive. I don't know. I mean, I guess if you're just starting out and need the bounty hunter XP to level up bounty hunter, you might do it. But I don't know. Maybe someone can explain that to me. I don't foresee many people trying to turn in a live bounty, given the way the bonuses are structured. You wish brushing your horse didn't increase honor? Sucks when you're trying to replay main missions. I had to show my horse like crap. Yeah, that's one thing. It's way too easy to gain honor in this game. I wouldn't mind. I'd probably have low honor, or at least like medium honor, like right in the middle. But I can't not brush my horse and feed my horse. That's the biggest thing for me. Like you basically have to mistreat your horse in order to have low honor. I forget exactly what I did, but I murdered like a bunch of people, NPCs, and brushed my horse like once, and I was right back to high honor, highest possible honor. It's like, I don't know, it's too easy. And I wish they would explore that a little more too for like posses. You know, again, because you could attack someone's wagon. Obviously, your hostility is going to show. If you're griefing other players, that will show. But your honor, like, it would still, if you look in the posse list, it would still show your posse as honorable. And it's like, no, they need to figure out a way to manage that better. Like, what's the point of having the honor system if people who are acting dishonorably aren't going to be labeled as such? It would be great to spend more time with your horse bonding at, like, Nerf by half. Yeah, 100%. Because one of the big things I was doing, especially on my Blondie account, was whatever horse was on sale, back when they were doing the weekly sales, whatever horse was on sale, I was buying it and bonding with it. Well, I mean, I was bonding fully with the horse, like, within a day.
That'll work.
Sometimes within a half a day.
Just write it down.
I wouldn't mind them turning that down a little bit, making it a little more difficult to bond with your horse. Or, like you're saying, maybe every time I brush my horse, don't give me so much honor credit for it.
Yeah.
Oh, should be given from missions, forget everything else? Yeah, I agree. And how you play the mission ultimately decides what your honor is. So like, if you're running around killing everything in sight in a mission and not going for the objective, then you would get low honor for that. Although I guess I do think that there should still be some honor. There's a lot of things I don't understand about why they did the things they did with this game. Like, to me, the honor system was already in place, right? It works perfect in story mode. When you come to online, it should be kind of the same thing. Like I said, if you're griefing other players, you should lose honor for that. And the way that you know someone's a griefer, or maybe not, the best player to be around is you see their honor, not their hostility. It seems like they created this whole other, way to measure whether or not someone's griefing or not. And even that's not accurate, right? Because you can sometimes get high hostility for defending yourself, which is ridiculous. But I just don't understand how much time and money they spent on creating this whole other way of measuring whether or not someone's playing the game it's intended or not. It's like you already had that system in place with the honor system. Why did they add more to it, of all the things to add to it? And I think ultimately, and I hope this doesn't happen because I love this game and I want to keep playing this game, but I think ultimately the downfall of this game is going to be those bad decisions that they made, like spending that kind of money on that kind of stuff and not on new content or whatever the case may be. Because if it's true, and I think it is, that they're not making as much money on this game as they are on GTA, well, then you need to spend it wisely. And to me, creating this whole other... There's basically 2 honor systems in this game. It's ridiculous. Why have the redundancy? Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's a whole other host of reasons why Dan left, but it is interesting. And then it's like... that to me is probably the biggest thing. Throw all the other stuff aside, everything I just mentioned. The fact that he's no longer there is a huge loss for Rockstar. And I think they know it, and I think they're still trying to figure stuff out now. It's like, just creative genius left. And I don't know that they recover. I mean, it's a good thing they got GTA 6, or GTA rather. GTA Online. But even that, how much more can they milk that, right? We're starting to see how that's coming home to roost too. They gotta do something. They gotta figure something out. Where is this stupid thing? By the tree, right? It's over. It's sad how, I know basically where these things are just by seeing them on the map. Yeah. Yeah, him leaving might be the downfall of the game. And like I said, just some of the decisions that they've made. Not that I don't know. I don't understand it sometimes, and I know I'm only one person, but I feel like there's a lot of people out there who agree with the same things that I'm saying. You guys here in chat, some of the other streamers I watch, most of the other streamers I watch. It's not, you just don't seem to do what's logical. Like I said, I recognize that there's financial constraints on a lot of that stuff, but they seem to not make the right decision. But there's a lot to like too. I know we've talked about it. The Blood Money update, the CTAs, all that stuff was great. I'm not gonna sit here and cry about how it's a dead game like some other people might, because I don't think that. I would like to see them start making better decisions though, otherwise it will end up being a dead game. And I certainly don't want that, because I love it. I love it so much. They don't need GTA. Just trash it. Get everyone on RDO and RDO 3. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's... The problem is, right, you know, it's always going to be that 18 to 35 bracket. So, you know, and even younger, right? So with GTA, you get probably, I would say, what, average age 15? I mean, that's obviously going to always make you more money than a game that caters more to, like, old men like me. You know, there's not enough 40-year-olds that are playing this game to keep pace with the 15-year-olds that are playing GTA. There's always going to be more 15-year-olds, you know. I thought Cap put it best. Little nephews, right? The little nephews. That's what they do. They cater to little nephews. That piece of it I get. I just don't. It's eagle eye. I just don't understand when they do spend the money on this game, why they spend it, how they choose to spend it. Like, you know that you got less money to dedicate to this game than that game. You gotta do it wisely. And they don't seem to do it. Getting hammered here. No coins, no fossils. Ugh. Renegade says it's a beautiful game, still love it. Just wish Dan was currently in charge of building the online system. Yeah, and you know, there's ways to remedy that too. I mean, who knows, man? I know he started his new company. I don't want to get my hopes up too high. But someone, I think it was also Cap, mentioned Take-Two should sell it to whatever, to his company. Sell which is a weird thing, right? That Dan Houser would have to buy back what essentially is his own intellectual property. But I'd like to see them sell it to him and see what he could do with it once his new company is up and running. And again, I don't even know if that's confirmed. That might have just been a rumor about him starting a new company. But that's exciting that there could be some hope in that regard. Again, a lot of pieces would need to fall into place, but I do think that would be the ideal situation for this game. Be interested to see how he goes about getting. I mean, he technically, right? Who knows what the contracts are, but at the end of the day, he is the creative genius behind this, so this is all his intellectual property. Then you get into, does he have the rights to it by default? I think it probably will end up in some kind of court case, and maybe there'll be a settlement. Ideally, it ends up in his hands, and we all can celebrate that day in the Moonshine Bar, knowing that our game will be saved. Yeah, I'm 39. I'll be 40 in May, so I feel like there's a lot of us. You know, and that's not to say that there aren't some younger people who are playing it. I just think the average age of the players of the two games is what will dictate. I mean, you know, GTA is always going to be there, number one, just because it caters to the 14 to 18 or maybe a little older crowd. Not sure why he slid right there. It's ridiculous. Yeah. I'd venture to guess that most of the people playing this game are 35 or over. Maybe not most, a good portion of. And honestly, we're just not the market, you know? It was cool when we were. I'd love to be in the, 18 to 35 male for so long, and basically having every product that comes out be, catered to me. But those days are over now. You just kind of gotta, look at rock music, right? I'm a big rock music fan, playing a rock band. I won't say rock is dead because there's still a lot of great bands out there that you can find and follow, but for the most part, the stuff that's popular isn't rock. And even the rock that is popular, I hesitate to call it rock. Like, I think Lady Outlaw told me Miley Cyrus won something for best rock song. So that goes to show you, like, sucks, man. Sucks getting old. No one cares about you anymore. I shouldn't say no one. Hopefully you surrounded yourself with people in your personal life that do care about you. Because these companies sure as shit don't. And not that they ever really did, right? They cared about your dollar. They didn't care about you. But even that, now it's like, my dollar doesn't mean anything anymore either. It's a tough pill to swallow. Hey Adam, Nickelback. Coming in hot with Nickelback. How's it going, man? You love being old? I mean, it's nice to know that they can't take those things away from us, right? I mean, you know, I'll always have my early 2000s rock. Can't take that from me. Yeah, I don't know. I definitely don't love it. I don't like not being able to keep up with that stuff because I remember, you know, for us it was like instant messenger and you know MySpace and early on with Facebook where like you know our parents had no idea what was going on. But now that I am the parent, you know, oops, pheasants. Whoa. Not sure what that first shot was. Oh, come on, where'd the other one go? There was like 3 of them right there. Alright, well, we got one. You know, just keeping up with it now as a parent, it's like, we're already struggling, and the kids are only 5. You know, Morgan in particular. She's like, wants to watch makeup videos on TikTok, and all our friends talk about TikTok. She saw an iPhone commercial the other day, and was like, I want an iPhone. I'm like, no, please don't start that already. She's actually out with Lady Outlaws. I got a picture from Lady Outlaw earlier. They were at the nail salon. Morgan was getting a pedicure. I'm like, oh my gosh, kill me now. It's over, guys. It's over. Our generation is great with the kids these days. Ooh boy, yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. It is cool though. I gotta say, I'm glad I met you guys, even if it is like, you know, live stream chat and occasionally through party chat and whatnot. I'm glad I met some like-minded people who kind of get like what I'm going through. Because you know, I can't talk to Lady Outlaws about that kind of stuff. It's different. It's different for men and women and moms versus dads kind of thing. So there's not too many people I get to talk to that can sympathize with my current situation. Yeah, man. Yeah. I mean, it's you know, it's the cross-eyed bear, so to speak, with the having a little girl. But you know, I was always respectful, so I'm hoping that I bought some karma there. You never really know for sure, but yeah, the TikTok, Instagram thing. Like, I'm not ready for like the bullying that comes along with that. Like, I think it's always been harder for girls than it is for boys growing up, just because girls are so boys are tough on girls. And boys can be tough on boys too, but boys are tough on girls, and the girls are really tough on girls. So, and that's before throwing in the social media aspect of it. So, and it's like, it's one of those things. It's like Footloose, right? If I tell them they can't dance in the country barn, they're gonna want to dance in the country barn. So we've tried to our best so far with like managing it. Like we'll let her watch some videos. But if it gets like too crazy or whatever, we turn it off. And thankfully, she still wants to watch some cartoon shows on Netflix. So, Peppa Pig is still there for the time being. But yeah, Peppa's slowly fading. Yeah, seriously. I only got a few more of these things. Let me see. 8 more to be exact. There's 2 out on the islands by roads I'm probably not going to go get, but 1, 2, 3, 4. Where are the other 2? Oh, there's one up. Oh my gosh, I missed that one, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, yeah, the map's right. Blink and the kids are having kids. Yeah, man. And it goes super fast. Like they'll be 6 in April. It's wild. But it's also cool to watch them learn. Like the legit stuff. Like I don't want we're talking about. I don't want to learn shit on TikTok, but. We took Avery to a speech therapist today, or for a speech evaluation, I guess. Her speech is coming along. Obviously, significant delayed, and I don't know if everybody knows this or not, but yeah. So I have twin girls. One of them has Down syndrome. We've had a lot of struggles with that. The things that come along with that diagnosis. She didn't walk until she was almost 2. And even when she did, it was like a very awkward walk. She does fine now. She still struggles to get upstairs, but I think that's more because she's short and less because of the Down syndrome. But the speech has been something we've always been concerned about because you guys know I'm super talkative. Lady Outlaws is also super talkative, I can assure you. So Avery's, and Morgan is too, and Avery is in her own way, but it's very hard to understand what she's saying. In fact, it almost sounds like she has her own language sometimes. But anyway, long story short, she's at the point now where she's trying to tell us what she wants, and she's getting super frustrated over it because we can't understand her. So we finally were like, okay, we gotta go talk to somebody about this. Well, we go to the thing today. And of course, we get the email last night where it's like, oh, due to recent restrictions, you can only have one parent. So we're like, well, we're gonna fight that. So we fought our way in. We both were there because a lot of times, like, it's not really behavioral because she just doesn't know how to act. Like, it's not like a situation where my kids are misbehaving. It's just she doesn't know what's expected of her, what quote unquote normal social experiences are. So we've always we've always tackled it in pairs. That way, if Avery's misbehaving, one of us can kind of manage that while the other one listens to whatever medical professional we're working with at the time is telling us. So we prepared for like the worst. We both ended up going, and she was like a freaking superstar, man. Like the speech person was like, "How many words does she know?" And it's like, yeah, I don't know, man. Like Jackie said 50. And I was like, I don't know if it's 50. It's probably more closer to 100. So she pulls out this book, the speech person pulls out this book with like, pictures on it and asks Avery to say the word. And she was just like riling them off one by one. She knew a lot more words than even I knew that she knew. But so anyway, yeah, it's been cool to kind of watch as they grow. all the different things that they're learning. Like I said, the good things. I prefer they learn less of the TikTok stuff, obviously. But it's cool, man. It's been a fun ride. Looking forward to what else they learn and do. Yeah, what is up with these bots, huh? I don't get it. So I'm going to remove and then report. Although the reporting thing is interesting. I think because I've been removing and reporting these things on my channel, when they pop up on other people's channels, I don't see them. Like the other day, there was one that everyone else saw in BK's channel, and I didn't see it. So I think it's because I might have reported it or removed it from either my channel or Cap's channel or Ducky's channel. But either way, that one's removed now. It's like a weird thing too, because I think it's supposed to be like a link, right? That if you click on, it gives you like a virus. But you can't post a link unless you're a moderator in YouTube chats. So it's almost like, I don't know. The bots, you'd think it would be smarter than that. I don't know. I don't get it. Yeah, I used to see them in like my comments section. After the video, like this, obviously this live stream, once I'm done, will be posted as a video to my channel. I used to see like comments like that, and then that went away, and now they're like in the actual live chat. But like I said, it's weird because no one, I don't think anyone could actually click that, what that person or bot just posted. You can only post a link if you're a moderator. So I don't know. The bots have gone haywire. Alright, I take back what I said about the snow. It's like super peaceful right now. The horse agrees. See him nodding his head. Yeah, man, I appreciate that. I try to do my best. It's not always easy. Early on, it was a real struggle. I mean, she like wouldn't eat a lot when she was little. She still doesn't eat much now. She freaking only eats macaroni and cheese, which, whatever. But, like, she always would take less of her bottle than Morgan did. Of course, Morgan was like a freaking beast. So, we learned early on not to compare the two of them, just because, you know, Avery was a little slower and you know, less likely to pick up on things at an early age, whereas Morgan was like the complete opposite. I think Morgan's probably advanced, so it wouldn't be fair to either way. Even if Avery didn't have Down syndrome, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two of them just because of how advanced Morgan was. But it's cool, man. I wouldn't change it for the world. You know, it's not like you don't get to pick, right? You don't get to pick your kids. You don't get to pick parents. So you just kind of gotta. It sounds weird to say make the best of it, because it's not really. I never looked at it as like, well, I shouldn't say I never looked at it as a bad situation. Early on, it was like, you know, I thought I did something in the past that I was being punished for, but it didn't take long. I mean, like within the first year, it was like, this isn't punishment, man, this is a blessing. I was never a very patient person to begin with, so I feel like part of that is me being taught to be more patient. And at the end of the day, she's awesome. Super cool. We hang out like almost every day. So recently, we had some issues with the school. Not really the school. The after-school program. Where, because she's not fully potty trained, they wouldn't let her be in the program anymore. They didn't actually say it like that, but because they probably couldn't, right? Legally, they couldn't really say that. But ultimately, for us, it was a decision where I'm home anyway. So she's not here today because the kids are off school this week. So she's at daycare. But if it were a normal week and they were at school, she'd be here right now hanging out with me. Actually, no, that's not true. Next 20 minutes, she'd be here hanging out with me. But yeah, we just hang out. She just hangs out. Yeah, I play, right? I don't stream that much in the afternoon anymore. I'll sit here and play either Red Dead or something else. And she will watch Tangled, and she's got her own. She's got like an iPad that she uses. And we have Disney Plus, so she'll like rewind it to the part that she likes. Or she's a big fan right now of the part in Moana, where Maui and Moana jump into whatever it is, the underwater realm where they come across a shiny crab. But she only likes the part where they jump in. So she'll watch that like 15-second clip over and over again. It's so funny. She's also a big fan of Marcel. Anytime I do a moonshine delivery, if I go back and start a new batch, she says hi to him. So, which I don't know where she got that from, because I can't stand Marcel, so that's not something that's passed on genetics. Hey Randy, how's it going? YouTube bots are the first sign of Skynet? Yeah, maybe. What did I see? I saw something the other day. I was like, man, Skynet confirmed. It's true. I mean, I don't know how you guys feel about Elon Musk, but I know he can be a little polarizing these days. But he was on Joe Rogan maybe like 2 years ago, and Joe Rogan can be pretty polarizing too. But Joe asked him, what he thinks about the whole cyborg thing, and if that could potentially be a reality. And Elon's answer was, it already is. And he picked up his cell phone and held it in his hand and was like, we don't have the actual brain attachment, but we sure should have the emotional attachment to it, right? I mean, you guys are all watching me on an electronic device right now. I'm sitting here playing a video game on an electronic device. We are patched in, my brothers. Speaking of moonshine, I feel like that took a really long time. I must have just switched lobbies. I think my moonshine was already complete. My experience is not common. Could help anyone going through those struggles that many others could not. It's a gift. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I intentionally wanted it to be that way. I mean, obviously, I couldn't pick who my kid was going to be. I couldn't pick that she was going to have Down syndrome. But once we found out, and it was an interesting experience too, because we didn't know, right? You can find out in utero. In fact, they did a bunch of scans because we had twins. Like Jackie was at the hospital every freaking 10 seconds. It felt like, leading up to their birth. And she does ultrasound, so for her it was like almost called her whole career into question because they didn't diagnose it. Got a viewer over here. Actually, you know what's a legendary? The daily to photograph one of these guys. Probably just let him go afterwards if I can get the picture. Let's see. I should put that away because I can't do eagle eye and see him. I hear him, and I see the question mark on the map. But anyway, yeah. So we didn't know. We found out. So I've told this story before. If you've heard this, I apologize. I'm repeating myself, but I must have told the whole birth story. Just kind of give you guys a picture. So we knew we were having twins. Obviously, we expected them to be a little early because just on average, twins are early. But like 5 or 6 weeks before they were due, Jackie went for like a routine checkup, and I got the phone call at work saying that they were coming to get my ass to the hospital. So I go there, and her blood pressure was like super high, like super high. I can't see this thing. It's gonna bother me. So it was on a Tuesday, like 10 a.m. There it is. I see it. Please don't run away. I think I got it. Oh, I didn't. Hold on. I'll finish my story in a minute here. I feel like it's not gonna give me credit for that. Alright. Where is it? I see him swimming around down there now. Stop hiding behind stuff, dude. Killing me. There we go. That didn't attack me. You know what, dude? Don't come attack me. I'll let you live. Go about your business. So yeah, so it was like Tuesday at like 10 a.m. I get the phone call at work. I go to the hospital. Blood pressure's super high. Spent the next 2 days, 2.5 days. I guess day and a half. Right? Trying to get everything in the world. Trying to get her blood pressure down. Keep the baby safe. But we gotta make sure mom's safe too. And couldn't. I mean, no matter what they did, her blood pressure stayed high. So finally, they come in Thursday morning, and we're like, or actually maybe it was Wednesday night. They're like, we're gonna take the babies. We're gonna plan. We think the only thing to get mom's blood pressure to come down is to take the babies, make sure they're safe, make sure mom's safe. So we actually scheduled to have them delivered 5 o'clock Thursday night. Of course, that got delayed. It ended up being like 5:45, whatever. Kids are rushed off to the NICU because they're 5 weeks early. Mom's still in recovery, still trying to get her blood pressure down. Can't get it down no matter what we do. So Friday, I'm kind of like shuttling back and forth between the NICU to see the kids and where Jackie is because I want to make sure she was okay too. So like, I'm running around like a chicken with my head cut off. Where is this thing? There we go. One of the doctors in the NICU keeps asking, "Where's mom? Where's mom? Where's mom? Where's mom?" I'm like, "This is weird. Like, you guys should know. Mom is upstairs trying to recover. And we're still trying to get her blood pressure down." Well, I haven't seen this guy in forever. He's not even really here though. That's like a story mode random event. Anyway, so this guy is like, this one doctor's like trying to track Jackie down for whatever reason. Unbeknownst to me, later find out, he's trying to track her down because they want to talk to us about some of the markers they noticed that led them to believe that Avery had Down syndrome. But I didn't know that at the time. All I knew was this one doctor kept asking where mom is. So finally, at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon on Friday, one of our friends had just left. Another friend was on the way to visit us in the hospital. This doctor walks in with, I guess they're like a PA. It's called a PA. They walk in. They're like, "Yeah, we need to talk." Jackie is like, deathbed. And when I say that, I'm not exaggerating. She literally was like, at any moment, could die, and she's in the hospital, right? So she's literally on her deathbed. And that's when they finally told us that they think Avery has Down syndrome. So keep in mind now, this is Friday at 3 o'clock. Jackie hasn't had anything to eat since like, I think Monday night dinner, because again, she couldn't eat before her appointment, her doctor appointment on Tuesday. She like just breaks down. She was exhausted. I mean, she'd just given birth. It's like, so their bedside manner left a little to be desired. And again, they probably wanted us to know so that they could do some tests and confirm their diagnosis. It could be really hard to diagnose that at an early age. We could tell she didn't look the same as Morgan, but that was just, we assumed it because they were, nobody looks the same at an early age. So she was upset, and rightfully so. I mean, they missed the diagnosis. She's exhausted from the last 3-4 days, and that's like, you have all these hopes and dreams for your kids, and you don't ever really plan for them having, You know, I'm not comfortable with the word disability, right? It's not like I mean I know that's kind of like it's like the term most people would use. I don't get super offended by it, but I don't see it that way. It's a diagnosis, right? It's a medical condition. It's not necessarily a disability. But that's neither here nor there. The point is, we knew there were going to be significant challenges coming up, and I just remember Jackie saying, like, I just wanted her to have a normal life, and I was like, well, she's going to have a normal life, because that's what we're going to give her. You know, that's what we've always done. I was just talking with somebody I work with earlier about how, like, my whole life has been a series of, like, audibles. I'm a planner, very much type A personality. I'm sure you guys have noticed. I like to plan out events, and you know, it could be 6 months from now, but I want to know as many details as I can so I can start planning it out now, which is ridiculous. I've come to find out, especially in recent years. Which is another thing. I feel like this whole thing with Avery and everything else was like preparing me. You know, so when I had to like leave work and start working from home, it was like, okay, this is just no big deal. It's just one more thing. So, but yeah, man, I appreciate you saying. I do try to be. It sounds like, you know, I don't want to pat myself on the back or think of myself in too high of a manner, but I try to be like a beacon of hope for other people. Like whenever I talk to my friends and they're like, "Hey, man, you know, they got this going on," I'm always like, "Dude, you know, it's never as good as it seems when it's really good, and it's never as bad as it seems when it's really bad." You know, I hate to be cliche, but literally there are starving children in the world. Like that's not our situation. Avery is very healthy. You know, she has this medical condition, but it is what it is. Hey, Jack, sorry I missed you coming in, man. Alright, nothing. So I think we're out of, yeah, so, oh, 65. I missed one down in the desert. You know what, I'm going to call it here. We're done with the collectible hunt today. So I did, I forget when it was, I did get a gold dollar either yesterday or, I think it was last night actually. So we'll try again at 7 p.m. once the cycle changes. But we are down to fossils and coins at this point. Let me see. When you restart the story, can you keep your previous saves? You're talking about single player story? Because yeah, if you're single player story, you can. Just use a new save. Yeah, I wouldn't ever save over the old save. Like what I did, and I can actually probably even show you this. I'll show you this first. So here we are, 6, right? I need 4 more coins. Everything else is 10s. 4 more fossils. That's where we're at. 4 more coins. 4 more fossils. We'll get there. I'm at 162. Go ahead and save my spreadsheet. I don't even know if it's going to show you this. Whoops. If I go to story. Yeah, see, it won't let you. There should be a save game. Actually, I could probably do load game. I won't actually load it, but I'll show you. Oh, no. Alright, yeah, see, that's a bad example, because I'm online. It's going to take me out of story. Anyway, yeah, you'll see. What I do is, there's a whole list of saves. The top one is always going to be your most recent one. So as I go through, every time I go to save, I just go down to the bottom, because that's my oldest save, and save over that one. That way, if something happens, a bug, a glitch, whatever, I have that most recent save to go back to. And it does bug. There are certain points where I would recommend saving too. So later in story, I don't want to spoil too much, but there's a mission. Just save after every mission. That would be my advice. Save after completing every mission, especially because the game has this nasty habit of what I call a mission hole. So like you can end up doing 2 or 3 missions in a row. So if you haven't saved after the last mission, and then like you could end up losing some significant progress. All right, I'm gonna do some daily stuff. Let's take a look at what I still have left to do. I needed 1 more pheasant. I gotta do a Sean mission, and I think I need at least 1 more. Farmland, wetland animals. I'll go do those. We'll start there. But so anyway, I mean, we've been through it, man. Like, and again, as terrible as it was, as awful as it was in that moment, I wouldn't change it for the world. I feel like it changed me. It made me a better person. Oh, just ran into another defensive player there. That was interesting. That is one thing about being a defensive I don't care for. You're not on the map, really. And they're not on the map. It's all good. Yeah, I do feel like I'm a much better person today because of that experience. So. And continued experience, right? Still, it's still what it is. YouTube's gotta clean this up, man. There's no two ways about it. Gotta clean it up. Something that registration is too easy for these bots to get through. No farmland animals. Great. See if this ox is over here. Check Harmony Dell. Hey Salty, how's it going? I think I might be in a lobby with no animals. Check the swamp. Might have to drop to another session here. Let's see. Of course. There we go. LeGras. Listening while working? Cool, appreciate you listening. There you go, 1165 player bounty. 61 degrees, let's go ahead and change out of this coat. Got no animals in this lobby. Alright. Let's go ahead and do this. Part of me is tempted to, just looking at this again, swim out to the island. There's two. There's a random diggable and a fossil on two of the islands outside of roads. Why did I end up here? You see that too? It's snowing in this lobby. Wasn't it just 61? Now it's 28. Try to fire the posse back up. Oh yeah, we got a lot. We got animals now. You can see them all over the place. Hello, gators. That also sounded like a ricochet. How did it ricochet off the gator? You stay there for now. Come back for you. I mean, I know they have like tough skin and such, but a little much for ricochet. Another player bounty. Yeah, so what I've typically been doing these days is I log in real quick on this account. I see what's easy daily. Like I think today it was moonshine interaction. I was right at the moonshine, like right next to the moonshine shack. So I just did the door trick, got the gold real quick there, and then went about doing some other stuff. So easy dailies, just to make sure I keep my streak going. Oh, mint. Let's grab that over here. Then focusing on the collectible stuff. Today I kind of got sidetracked. I brought the kids, at Avery's appointment rather, and then I went logged in on Blondie, did some stuff over there. I came back, finished the collectibles just now. So, well, I say finished. I still have 3 more to get. One more in here. So yeah, not a ton of dailies being done these days. Right, I guess I shouldn't say not a ton because I am doing them, but just not stressing. So like 709, if I didn't have anything else easy I could do, I would just stop, but there's still farmland animals. And then moonshine run, that should give me 9. If I can find one more pheasant, I'll do that, but I'm not going to stress over this. Maybe I'll do a Shawn mission, we'll see. I think for now I'm going to try and go get the one more random diggable and one more fossil. The diggable is on this island, so head out that way. Hey Lewis, how's it going? Probably should put, oh no, look at that, 61 degrees and snowing. Gotta love it. What do I have? I do have minty big game, nice. Go this way. I don't know why the map doesn't tell you to go this way. I know I said I was done with these collectibles for the day, but I don't know. I have a hard time leaving 3 on the map. The off chance that one of them might be one of the ones I need. Could be the difference in shortening this whole adventure by a day. Also grab a crab while I'm out here. Don't have to swim out here next time. Crustaceans are daily. Shiny. Where you at, crab? Watch an MB one. What's that? Toad. Crap. Alright, and then random diggable eagle eye spot is where now? Must be further south. Yeah, it's not this way. Let's see. can't imagine how many of those I would have if I actually counted them all. It's probably like my 30th one, at least. There's a fossil over here somewhere. Along the edge of the shoreline here. I feel like this swim might have been pointless. Yep. Shoot. I know, right, Punisher? Punisher's like, come on, man, maybe swim all the way out here for nothing. Oh, we did get the crab. That'll be good. We'll save ourselves some time next time. Like a month from now when it's a daily. Can't carry more raspberry. I think I'm gonna go do some sheep. Assuming there's animals at Emerald Ranch this time. And I think I'm gonna do moonshine, so if anybody wants to come in, jump in for a moonshine sale, more than welcome, just let me know. Probably like 5 minutes from now, I'll do the moonshine sale. No, it's 38. I wish the weather would make up its freaking mind. Can I get a camp? So I got one. Nice. Do some sheep. Yeah, I'm gonna go do some sheep. Is that what I said? Oh man, ridiculous. Hey Gypsy, how's it going? Let's see, we struck out the first time I was here. I think it was because I was in a bad lobby too. Animal-less lobby. There's a sheep. Just got home, about to eat. Nice. Should be number 8 of 9 for my roll challenges. Eight and 9. Alright, let's go see if we can find another pheasant. It didn't make that typical pheasant sound. Alright. Might be too late in the day, too. Try a few more spots over here, but I'm not going to stress over it. See, I keep hearing birds fly off. Little birds. Good spot for red sage and pheasant, maybe close together. I don't know. Red sage, I know the Gus location in the desert. Usually, like right next to him. What's that? Perch. But I don't know if there's pheasant there. But yeah, right around that Gus location, the desert, that's my red sage spot. There's like 3, kind of like right in front of him, and then just on the other side of the road there'll be 2 more. That's an easy one to bang out. These 2 guys ran on a cliff. I think y'all are a little lost. Supposed to be on the road. I've seen that a lot of that lately. Ever since the snow came, I've noticed that. NPCs riding off trail. Some rabbits. Possums. Alright. Alright, do my moonshine. There's a random NPC that just rides across the valley occasionally. Yeah, actually I saw one earlier. I was out that way. It might have been on Blondie at that point though. And it was weird because it looked like it was riding as if it was a player. Like it had more speed to it, and it wasn't on trail. And I was like, is that another player? I didn't see anything on the map, so I'm like, oh, maybe somebody off radar. But it was not. It was probably the NPC you're talking about. That can't be. It's the hawk. It's flying too well. Oh, it's actually an owl. Nice. Alright, let's go to this moonshine. Hopefully I get a short one. It's 18 bottles still intact. Should be my 9th for my roll challenges.
Cuisine propre, conscience propre.
This probably gonna make me go to Annisburg for this.
I have some ideas. Ah, I was wondering when you were going to get here. This is a good batch, of course. They are all good batches, but this one is superior, eh? I have found a buyer who
Hey,
will
Bri, how's it going?
appreciate it. And most important, they will pay for it too. Now, all you have to do is to be attentif, eh? Seigneur, ayez pitié.
Ah, son of a... Going all the way up. So I've gotten in the habit of just blowing through the roadblocks, but I think in this case, it's such a long drive from the roadblock to the actual delivery point. I think that'd be foolish. So, if they try to stop me, I think I am gonna stop.
Many folks about.
Let's see, maybe they'll let me through. Nice. Keep on rolling, baby. I wish the, I know why it doesn't have one, but I wish the moonshine wagon had a lamp on it. Obviously, flammable. Fire near the moonshine is probably not a good idea, but I don't know, it's just weird that you're like traveling through the woods at night and there's no lantern. It's cool when it's like a clear sky and you can see the moon and all that, but it's not too bad with the snow. I can still kind of see right now, but there's some nights when it's foggy I can barely see the road on this particular ride.
Wagon nice as that?
Might actually close out with a treasure hunt today. I have 2 Brandywine drop maps, and I've been putting off doing one. But I need to get it done. It's kind of dark out for that though. I don't know. What do you guys think? I like to get the nice view at the end of my streams, but it's probably not going to happen today because it's dark out anyway. You always ride an eagle eye at night? I'll do that occasionally too. Okay, you ready for birthday party? Take care, Renegade. Thanks for stopping in, man. Appreciate it. So there's my 9 for 9. 0.25 gold, 0.75 for doing all 9 of them. 9 of 9 roll challenges. I don't know. I'm gonna go back to the Moonshine Shack. Start another batch. Not camp. Moonshine Shack. Marcel back to work. Oh, he's not here, of course. It's not break.
Seems you've been putting us to shame. I ain't ready to live as good as you yet. We got ourselves a music lover.
Alright, that didn't work. I guess I didn't start playing yet.
Just like always.
Alright, I'll start another batch at some point. I'm actually going to go ahead and end it here. Cheers to you guys for hanging out with me. A little bit of a short one today, about an hour and 45 minutes. But, yeah, just keep doing this collectible thing, man. I got 8 left to get. Like I've been saying, 4 coins, 4 gold dollars, 4, tail spike fossils. I don't know if I couldn't think of that for a minute. But, yeah, appreciate you guys hanging out. Marcel's back. Look at him drinking. Get back to work, you lazy bum.
D'accord. Very well.
Yeah, I'll probably be back tomorrow. Maybe with some more Horizon Zero Dawn. Not really sure yet. But definitely Friday. Friday's a big event. You know, marathon.
We wait.
We're gonna see just how long I can go. But anyway, guys, till next time, take care.